All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All right. So we nice and refresh, right? So we ready for our brother Philip, right? So our brother Philip, right, is a nutritional specialist, right? And he specializes in nutrition, right? So everything that he has to say today is going to be holistic. Is that holistic medicine is the closest thing to the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That when we find from the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that everything is based upon actual remedies. Black seed, for instance, right? The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told us that what? That black seed is a cure for everything but death. Right? So there are remedies of natural resources, of the things that Allah Tabarak Ta'ala, that He has created and given to us that we can utilize. And modern medicine is okay, but as we find out more today, inshallah, they have their strong side effects, right? You take one medicine, they put you on the next one, and the next one, and then we roll downhill from there, right? But the beautiful thing about holistic medicine is usually a long-term cure. It's not a short-term fix. It's usually, as our brother will tell us more today, and our brother, may Allah protect and preserve him, he has over 30 years of experience in this field. He started at a very young age, and he also has his own company, right? Which he Fitness Matrix Incorporated. Fitness Matrix. See, you can Google it. The website is there, and we'll be able to find more about it. So, without further ado, inshallah, we'll let our brother Philip take over, inshallah. And please take very, very close attention to what he's going to say. As we mentioned, this is the closest medicine, wallahu ta'ala alam, that we know that is closest to the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I must say, I'm not a doctor. Any information you receive today, it will be for educational purposes, whether it's my recommendation or any other information. My name is Phillip. I'm a nutritional specialist, and I'm an holistic integrative health coach. What does that mean? It means that I've learned from the best of the best. From natural medicine and also the medical environment. I had some of the best teachers, professors who've taught me. One of the best naturopathic doctors in America is Deepak Chopra. If you Google it, you'll get information that you'll not regret for the rest of your life. It's very important. And then there is Dr. Andrew Weil, and many, many, many more. I don't want to bore you about where I've been, what I've done. I'm here for you. And many times I've asked the Muslim community to allow me to serve them by coming and giving them important information about their health and their life. So I always start by asking a very simple question. Do you love your life? No? I don't hear any answer. Right, we love our life. It's very important that we love our life. So that's one question. The second question, do you live the life you love? Yes? Are you sure? When you are 90 years old, will you be able to go for a run? You see, it depends, but we love our life. We were growing up, and we were told what to eat. Today we're still told what to eat. Am I right? Yes. We look at the TV and it says eat cereal. Do you read the labels? I I love when people are engaging. Do you read the labels on the cereal boxes? Some people do. Most people don't. Okay. Nice. So, do you understand everything on the label? No. But here is a little trick. Do you understand what's in the label itself? No. So, there is a label that says sugar. If we have one packet at the back, we can take a look at it. Right? See something that has sugar, whether it's a soda can or something that says sugar. Does that have a nutritional fact? Let's get the box.
You might need the box.
Yes, we will need the box. Let's get the box. In the United States, in 1689, we started importing sugar. Do you know how much sugar? This is good. Do you know how much sugar one of us consume every year? About 100 pounds. Pounds. Yes, one person, without even recognizing it's happening. Without even recognizing it's happening. It's not your fault. Like I said, they're telling us what to eat. Every day they collect our information just to tell us how we should live, what we should buy, when we should buy it, why we should buy it. I'm here to tell you something very important that I teach my students every single day. It's very, very important. When Jibreel alayhi salam came to Muhammad, and I want to stick to Muhammad for a minute, and I know you'll get it. I'll not say Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, but I just want to stick to Muhammad. He was just Muhammad, an ordinary desert Arab. But the day when he came, he said something very, very important. Very, extremely important. And I need every one of you to pay special attention. Now, what did he say to Muhammad? He said, Iqra. What did he say? I can't read. And then he said it again and again. But eventually, Muhammad realized what is being said to him holistically, his mind, his body, and his soul. So he became Allah's messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But before that, he was just an ordinary, everyday human being living. But he used to do a few special things. He went to this cave where he meditated on the world. He wanted to know how it works. But the important fact you should take away from this moment is Iqra. Read. It's so important. Reading. It's one of the best things you can ever do for yourself, by yourself, at any given time. I challenge you, read. I love reading. Reading is so important. There are so many facts in the world today. It's easy to get information everywhere. And there are people who are telling you things without facts. So, 206 Americans 206,000 million Americans, sorry, have diabetes. Onset, yes? 38.9 million have type 1, type 2. Our kids, 18 going back to 3 years old. Can you imagine what's happening inside of their bodies, inside of our bodies, when we're not paying attention? We have to pay attention. So we have to read. I notice this box, oh my, was being passed, whatever was in the box was being passed around. And I'll let the box be passed around to you also. So, it says total sugar, 13 grams. But then, what does the word include means? What does the word include means? Come on, help me. It means more, right? It means added, or it means, and they use the word added also. It says includes 12 grams added sugar. So how many grams of that is already? That's 25. And it's only supposed to be 12 grams of sugar, right? So the box, the percentage of sugar in the box, if you say 12, 13, then let's say 2/3 of the percentage of this product is sugar. And this is only one sugar content you've taken for the day so far. Maybe with your coffee, right? Do you know sugar is anything? Do you know sugar is anything? I know Guyana cane sugar, but it's still sugar. Stevia, sugar. Aspartame. People who have diabetes, they're giving this to them. Sugar. But do you know how dangerous are these products? High fructose corn syrup. I'm not here to scare you, but I'm here to wake your mind. I'm here to wake your minds up. That everything today they put, when we were kids and we got peanut butter, we didn't like it. Blah. Ooh. Right? It was bland. Today, does it have a taste? Does it taste sweet? I challenge you, look, it'll say a certain amount of sugar. Anything you buy, they put sugar. It says 8 grams of sugar. How much will you take? How much teaspoons do you take? 1, 30 grams. Anyone else? How much? Come on. 2, 60 grams. None. Over here, the women are so engaging. I love people who engage. It's so important. I'm here for you. For me, no. I'm here for you. Men, come on. How much sugar do you take in your coffee? 0. Anyone else 0? Good. But do you eat and drink anything else that have sugar? Yes. Yes. One little 8-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola. It has how much sugar? 18 grams of sugar. Do you buy orange juices? No. No? Do you buy any other juices? No. Apple juice. Read the label. Passion fruit. Anything else? Cranberry. These are good fruits. These are good fruits. They have something they call glucose. And glucose is very good. But there are so many things that are sugar. Like I said, do you read the label? You said yes. But do you read what's in the label? Like including 13 more grams of sugar. It sounds funny, right? I see. Your brain's working. Yes, but it's included, added. It says that on the box. It's more. Milk, they put sugar. Tobacco that you smoke, they put sugar. Everything, there is sugar. Google it. So, it affects a few things. Your cognitive skills. Right? Your cognitive skills. Your thinking, your movement, your mood. It does. All day, all night. And some people take sugar like crazy. Here is a wake-up call. It's difficult for you to buy cocaine. You shouldn't be buying it anyways. It's difficult for you to buy marijuana. Back in the days, today it's illegal. Hashish, heroin. Do you know that sugar is rated above them as one of the most addictive substance on the planet? And it's easy to get. You don't even have to ask for it. You buy something and they give it to you. Why? You buy something and they give it to you. You become addicted. You want more. So in 1689, we started importing sugar, and we're the highest importers of sugar in the world. We go to McDonald's. Who has killed more people more than Mao Zedong, Hitler, and Stalin put together? Google it. It's true. How long? It's been around for? About 60 years. Those other guys, they were just there for a couple of years. But they've been producing Super Size Me soda, right? 2, 3 pints in a can, and we drink with some. So our bodies, our brains can process glucose. Our brain needs whatever sugar we take, our brain takes 50% of that sugar. So if you eat 1 pound, 50% goes to your brain. But try to figure what it is doing to your brain. You take more, and you take more, and you take more, because you're addicted to the sugar. That's why I like calling it the sugar blues. Right? We take more and more and more and more. We buy something, it has sugar. Right? And we don't realize or recognize we're using all of this amount of sugar. And over time, why are we so upset? Why are we so tired? Why are we so stressed? Why are we so angry? Why can't I go to sleep? And when I go to sleep, when I wake up, I felt like if I haven't slept. So here is my first recommendation. When you wake up in the morning, if you can keep by the side of your bed a container with water, let that be the first thing your body takes. Before you eat whatever you're going to eat for lunch or breakfast, let it be water. Try to drink some before you go to sleep. It's so important that you feed your body the right stuff. Here's a question. We take a lot of sugar. How many people in this room eat equal amount of sugar? Let's say we consume half a pound of sugar, because there's lots of seniors in this room, including myself. And I promise you I am. Forget the looks. I want to look good because I want to live to 125. That was my goal when I was growing up at 3 years old. And 3 years old. I want to live to 125. I love the story of Moses that he lived at least 120. That's what I knew, or that's what I heard. So I want to live 5 years more than this prophet who I love so much. Alayhi salam. So, how many of you eat equal amount of broccoli? How many of you eat equal amount of broccoli? Half pound of broccoli? No. Good. So, broccoli, that's one. Let's take something that you might like, because you may not like broccoli, right? But we'll come back to spinach in a minute. Let's say something that you like. How about grapes? Do you try to eat half pound of grapes? No. I know. It's insane, right? For me to tell you to eat half pound of grape. But okay. Let's try to break it down a little better. How about grapes? Right? Right. Strawberry. Blueberries. Raspberry. Right? How about mangoes? No. See, now they're complaining about sugar. It says it has a lot of sugar, but you still eat sugar. But the sugar that you're supposed to eat, I'm telling you, these are the sugar that you're supposed to eat, right? They have natural, reoccurring sugar, glucose. This is the sugar that we need, not the sugar. Oh, it says stevia. They extracted, what's in this packet? They extracted it from a leaf or a plant, and they turned it into sugar. Yes? High fructose corn syrup, dangerous. Really, really dangerous. We buy stuff inside. But now you're saying the mango has too much sugar. I tell you, eat mangoes, eat strawberries. Of course, it's mango, it's natural. Allah planted the tree on earth, and we should eat it. Eat of the good things that we've provided you. Allah says that in the Quran. And remember, I'm not a sheikh. Eat of the good things we've provided for you. Pomegranate, mangoes, black seed, honey, and all the fruits you can think about, whether you like them or not. Broccoli, spinach. You can get more benefit from spinach than a can of milk. Yes. Moringa, it has 133 times more benefits than most of the things you'll ever get from your doctor. And I'm not a doctor. And I like doctors. If you get sick, you should go. But not every time you think you're sick or you feel, you should go. If it's life-threatening, yes. You cannot kill yourself. We know that as Muslims. You cannot. So I recommend you go. But I also recommend that someone like me, you should use what to eat, when to eat. Your doctor say go to a nutritionist or go to someone who knows to prescribe the right food for you. Yes? My doctor said that to me. Go to someone who can, I'll recommend a nutritionist. And I'm a nutritional specialist. He didn't know that. Then I said to him, why would I go to someone when I'm it? right? He says, I didn't know that. That's why you look so good. What you eat, you are. I promise. What you eat, you are. You will look and feel what you're eating. So sugar is extremely, extremely, extremely. Oh, I was going to leave it for last. But it's fine. So dates, when they were really hungry in the deserts of Arabia, what were they eating? Dates. And they had so little, right? Because they were barred from getting, but it has sugar inside. But is it the sugar that we're making, that we're importing from China, from Indonesia, from somewhere that is manufacturing sugar in a square box where there's so much machinery? Have you ever tasted corn? Natural corn, when you pick it from the tree. Have you ever bite your teeth into that corn? Yes. Does it taste anything sweet? No, it doesn't. But can you imagine they're taking corn and making sugar? And we consume a lot of that. That's our brain cannot process. So the dates, your brain processes the dates, the sugar from the date, because it has natural reoccurring sugar. So yes, I recommend. That's why the Prophet says when you break your fast, take some water and date. It has 35 benefits instantly to give your body every nutrient and nutrition it needs when you're breaking your fast. Iron, magnesium, potassium, calcium. Don't only look at the sugar, look at the other benefits. All of these things that your body has been depleted for the date will give it back. I promise. If you eat 5 fruits every day, it doesn't have to be a lot. If you buy one bag, one bag or a couple of pounds of strawberries or blueberries, and you take a little bit of each, yes? A little bit of each every day. I try. Remember, I want to live to 125. If I make it, it's by Allah. If I don't, I'm still happy. Because I do everything that other people wouldn't do to feel healthy, to stay healthy. And I'm not 24 years old. I may look 25, but I'm way, way, way past 25. I said that 3 times. I feel like if I'm 25 every day when I wake up. So, why did I ask about broccoli? Broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable. You eat it raw or cooked. Then it's good for your gut. Right? Because as we get older, our microbiome, our gut bacteria doesn't work the way it worked when we were young. Like my esteemed Brother Abu says, we're not young anymore and we're not moving as much, right? So most of our muscles are becoming atrophy. They're becoming less used. They're becoming less used. And there are things that we don't eat anymore to feed our muscles, right? So Broccoli will help us to go enough to the bathroom. Broccoli, spinach, kale. All these are super foods. And I promise, eat them every day. Right? All types of greens. Yes. We need protein because protein is the building block of two things inside of us: muscles and message. Muscles and messaging. So we need proteins to maintain muscles. It's very, very important. But how much should we eat? I would say a palm size. If it's beef, veal, venison, camel, a palm size. It's enough. I have a very, very disciplined routine that I do every single day. And I'll share it with you. When I wake up in the morning and Fajr and all of that, I reach for my water and I drink enough. Because we sweat in the night, even though we don't wake up wet in the morning, but we sweat a lot. So we hydrate. Our brain needs 78% of the water that we drink, which we hardly drink a lot. We drink a little. We reach for a coffee bottle. We reach for coffee cups or tea. We reach for these things. But the water is difficult to drink, I promise you. It's really, really difficult to drink. So you see this little bottle that I have over here? It is water. It tastes like water. This tastes different than the water that's in there. I promise, it's true. Because this is manufactured. Yes? It is. It's called purified water. What are they doing with the water so they get purified? Right? They're taking out impurities. And then they give you a bottle, a plastic bottle, and you drop it a couple of times. Where the impurities go? It's still in the bottle. It's plastic. If you boil the water and drink it. Okay. Good. 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 That's a smart move. She's boiling the water and drinking it. But every one of you in the room wouldn't like the taste when the water is boiled. After it's boiled and you drink it, you wouldn't like the taste. It doesn't taste like real water. You had it, you boiled it, it's good. But it doesn't taste like real water because you've processed it also. But it's still good. It's better than putting it in a plastic bottle with toxins. Crazy toxins are in these bottles. Yes. Yes. So, and it's not enough hydrogen and oxygen in the water that you're getting. So, reach for some water in the morning when you wake up. Hydrate. Watch what you eat. Watch. To me, my recommendation is you boil it and you put it in something glass. Yeah, but it's going to help to kill the bacteria inside. Yes? That is what we're trying to get rid of, the bacteria in the water. Yes? So you put it in.
What about the chemicals in the top water?
So why is Allah putting people in the fire of Jahannam? That's a serious question. Right? Why do they burn gold when they find it out of the earth? Is it being purified or not? Yes? right? It's getting purified. That's what heat does.
Do you have a purifier at home, or do you?
No, I have this bottle.
It's a hydro flask.
So this, uh-huh. Yes, but it's still better than this. Okay. So that's what the important fact is. You do the things that other people wouldn't do so that you stay healthy. Remember, I started by saying, do you love your life? Are you living the life you love? So, all of this contains what you eat, what you do, what you say, how you think. 70,000 thoughts a day. And you cannot stop it or slow it down. Allah's created us like that. What we can do is get our facts. Eat the food that will benefit you the most. Read the labels, right? Read the labels. Sugar. I'm not saying you can't eat sugar. Like heroin, cocaine, and caffeine. Like heroin, cocaine, and caffeine. Sugar is addictive. It's a destructive drug. Yes, we consume it daily. How much? More than 100 pounds of sugar. And sweeteners. Whether it's maltodextrin or fructose or sucralose or stevia, there's so much. You don't even know. I promise you don't. But there is.
Can you speak on organic versus non-organic? Like,
Yeah.
I go to the supermarket, I see a mango for $1.29.
Yes.
An organic mango for $2.99. Which one do I buy?
I cannot tell you which one you should buy. I can tell you which one is better to buy.
Like my thought process is they're both coming from a tree. They're both natural sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is better?
Okay. What is organic? That's a good question, right? What is organic? So, before they brought chemicals to spray, right? Before they brought the chemicals to spray, that's organic because it's naturally grown. That's what organic is. It's very simple.
I thought it was a fertilizer, man.
It's common sense. Common sense says the tree that is grown back home in Guyana where the mango tree just grew up and we let all the mangoes on the ground and we don't pick it up and eat it. Versus now they have to put chemicals. I don't know, but fertilizer alone, there is so much more. They put chemicals to let the fruits grow faster. Yes? The chicken grow faster, bigger. Versus organic, I would say I would choose organic. It sounds more expensive. But in the long run, which one do you think you'll benefit more from? Both? Of course. Of course you'll benefit from both. But more, the word more, that's why I use the word more. Which one you'll benefit more from? Organic, of course, it's natural. Right? So, you don't have to eat as much when you buy organic. No, you don't. The soil in the world is so depleted today that they're just reusing it and putting stuff inside, putting sugar in the soil with other chemicals. So let's go back to 5 fruits. Try 5 fruits a day. Any 5, it doesn't matter. 5, any 5. You'll get sugar. Water when you wake up. Watch what you eat when you wake up. I'm not saying you can't eat bread, but the bread that they're making, it's terrible. It tastes terrible. It smells terrible. It should tell you something. I tried, but it doesn't work for me. And I don't want to live to 125 because I'm afraid of dying. I will die. I know that 100%. I believe that 100%. We see it every day. Babies are dying. 100 years old are dying. Adam is gone, and he probably lived 1,000 years or more. Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, 63. It's not because I'm afraid of dying. No. It's because I'm afraid that my body will complain against me on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah. I put it into your subconscious mind that you're going to live to 125. But if you want to, have you done the things that'll let you live till then? Or have you done the things that is going to let you be able to live the life you love? So let's deal with that for a little bit. If you love your life, you'll lose it. Allah says that. Yes, fine. You'll die. Meaning, if you love your life and you try to hold on to it in such a way that you worship it, of course you'll lose it, because you'll lose it anyway. But let us look at loving life itself. It's a trust. I've heard the Sheikh said that over and over and over again. It is a trust. Your life is important. What about your health? Is not your health your life? It is your life. Yes. If you don't take care of it, then you will be suffering and you'll be complaining and you'll be whining. But who's to blame? When we were little, they were telling us what to eat. When we get older and we get to 18, I want to take the age of 18, even though before that we're conscious. Now, it's my responsibility. It's my mouth. I have to pick the food up and put it inside. I'm buying it. I'm doing everything possible to eat, to stay alive. Do you know what is the problem with the life you love when you're not taking care of it? Go visit the hospital or go visit the homes that some Muslim put their mom and their dad inside. I've been. Like I said, I've done things that other people wouldn't do. So they're there. They got sick. Why? Because they didn't take care of their life. I know you want to say, I took care of my life, but you didn't. Your health is your life. These two are connected that you cannot escape each other. You cannot, no matter what you do. Your life and your health is you. If you maintain a healthy lifestyle, you'll feel healthy and your life will be comfortable. The problem is getting sick. You know, we live in the most busiest place on the planet. What do they say about New York? It never sleep. And we're so busy trying to make the life we love the way we want it to be, that we forgot the most important thing, the life that we have. We stopped by Dunkin' Donut. America runs in Dunkin'. So we get a Dunkin' Donut and a coffee. Sugar, sugar, sugar. What is sugar blue? Yes? So, a frappe. How much? I have some information. It's crazy. How much? 44 grams of sugar. Frappuccino. You add caramel? 64 grams of sugar. And it's coffee. Is it not? It's already doing something to your CNA, your central nervous system. I hope I'm making it fun. I'm not here to scare you. Right? So you buy this frappuccino. The first time my dad gave me coffee is the last time. I didn't even drink it the first time. And since then, I've never, ever looked back at coffee. It hurt my head, my stomach churned, and I said, this is not for you. I knew something was wrong with it instantly. So I don't drink coffee. When I buy tea, I try my best to see that if it has caffeine inside, because I'm allergic to caffeine. I found that. It makes me feel nauseated. It makes me want to vomit. It makes my whole system turns upside down. But this doesn't have to be for you. I'm just saying. Right? So, are there better alternatives? Of course. Is it easy to get rid of sugar? No, it's not. But can we limit the amount of sugar that we're taking in? Yes, we can. Can we use other stuff that's going to help our bodies? When you read a label, let's go a little further. It says carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. The only nutritional fact on this bottle is carbohydrate. Brother, come. Yes, of course. No, you. Come. I see your mind is working a lot. Look at the label and try to read the ingredients.
Cane sugar.
Cane sugar. But what's the only nutritional fact? Carbohydrate. Yes?
Yeah.
Can you imagine carbohydrates is the only nutritional fact on the bottle? That is why I'm starting with the word carbohydrate. So we're getting there. Don't worry about it. But you're right. Thank you so much. So the only nutritional fact is carbohydrate. What's in the bottle? Sugar. But this is manufactured. It's white sugar. They extract and extract and extract and extract. Because sugar is supposed to look brown, right? But how did it get to white? Or processed. So we all know this, right? Okay, see? All of us are smart in this room, but still, because they tell us we should, this is good for you. Of course. Of course. Yeah, that's so true. According to them. So, broccoli, it will do good for your gut. Keep it clean. How many times, I know I'm getting a little, private. How many times do you go to the bathroom? Number one. Number two, think some people, I know they don't go for days, for a whole week. How is your gut feeling? How is your inside feeling? I don't go maybe 5, 6 times a day. I don't feel really good. Remember, we're coming back to, I want to live to 125. I may not, but I'm doing everything that I can. Just like you want to become a millionaire, you do everything that you can. You want to buy a house, you do everything that you can. You want to get a car, you do everything that you can. Yes? But you want to live the life you love, but you're not doing everything that you can. Am I right? You just eat and you run to work. You come back home and you eat and you jump into bed. I'm too tired. So, sugar, other than glucose, our brain's not able to process it or fast enough. So it sits in our waistline, right? And the days of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how many people had pot bellies? You know, men. Let's get a little more intimate with men. You know, our bellies are sticking out like this, right? What the Prophet ﷺ said about that. I remember the Prophet ﷺ said, look, I have 2 stones. He's right. Food is everywhere. Easy to get. But it's not something easy to understand. It is not. Especially in a country like this one, where everything is everything. It's easy to get. So, coming back to my brother over there, the organic, you should try to buy it as much as you can. I'm not saying you can't buy the others, but try to balance. Let's create a balance, right? Balance. If you drink seltzer water, does it have a taste? Yes. No, it does. It has a taste. I've tried it. It has a taste. And it has a little sweet taste, or you can't drink it otherwise. It does have a taste. The taste is shaded by the evaporation of the content inside. Right? It is shaded, but it does have a taste. There are very, very few things you can find without sugar. I buy cereal for my daughter. It has 1 gram of sugar. And if it says added sugar, I'm putting it back. She says, it tastes so bland, blah. But she drinks it. She eats it. It's fine. Because she's a kid, she's going to eat sugar no matter what. Right? And, you know, our friends at school, they're going to give to her. So next time your daughter brings something for you to eat or drink, or your son, how much sugar does it have inside? How much sugar does it have inside? I'm not saying you can't take sugar. Please, don't get me wrong. I take sugar. You know, I love chocolate. I do. I love chocolate. And I eat chocolate a lot because it makes a happy brain. And not because of the sugar. Yes. Right. Right. Yes. Right. It does. But you can buy chocolate without all the crazy amount of caffeine that you're talking about. It's going to be dark and bitter. You're not going to like it. But it's good for your brains. It makes your brains happy. Sugar makes your brains happy, but it crashes eventually. You get mood swings, you get cognitive decline. It makes you more stressful. Sure.
Do I understand correctly that the sweetness in dates and honey and fresh fruits is okay?
100%. Good question. This Quran is for men of understanding. Allah says that in the Quran. It is for men of understanding. Then he says, he asks two questions. One question, two different ways. He says, do you understand? This is like your mom when you were a kid and you did something wrong. Then she pulls you like, do you understand? I love you. I really, really love you. Do you understand how bad that was? You could have died. But then Allah asked the same question. Don't you understand? It's a difference. Every time I think about it, I can feel it. So I've learned something from this. Read. If you don't read, you don't blame anyone, only yourself. And if you think you don't know to read, ask someone to read for you. Ask someone to read for you. Eat fruits, eat vegetables. They have macro and micro nutrients that we need. Protein is very important. It's the building blocks of our system. So I'm not going to sit here and say don't eat any protein. You must eat the right amount. You know, Ramadan is coming. I've seen so many people become so extra weighted. I don't want to say they got fat. They become extra weighted. They put on more weight. It is not supposed to be. It's supposed to be the opposite, right? That is why Allah said you should fast. So that all this whole year, all the toxins and the bad food and the bad habits and the bad whatever has been going on, we can try to change them now. But we're saying, hey, I'm going to be hungry for the rest of the day. That's because we're accustomed to eating all the time. They said 3 meals are good, but then they say you should snack 3 more. In between meals, you should snack. Snacking is a problem. It's a really, really big problem. What are you snacking on? Okay. What's your snack? Can you share with us what's your snack? You eat fruits. Okay. I agree that I agree that you should eat fruits. But do you think, donut. Whoa. Oh, carrots are good. Beta carotene, yes. Beta carotene, yes.
What about the carbs? How many milligram carbs?
Oh.
Something has a lot of carbs.
So,
The carbs.
so, do you eat rice? Do you eat fruits? Do you eat vegetables? Do you eat sugar? Everything so far that I've called is carbs. Almost, most of everything that you eat is carbs. Bread's carbs. Yeah, we say moderation, but what's moderation? How many times a day do you eat? 3 times? 4? 3 times? How many times you snack? Snack. One time. So that's 4 times. How many times do you eat a day? 3 times. How many times do you snack? 2 times, 5 times. So she's eating 5, she's eating 4, he's eating 4. Anybody else? Come on. Don't be shy. It's your opinion. It's your life. Sometimes 6 times. That's the amount recommended by CDC and the USDA. It is recommended that you should snack 3 times. Right? And then they also recommend what you should snack. So, if you eat too much fruits, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to have a sugar blue, a sugar high. That's why I said, at the starting of the day, try to get your original amount, 5 different fruits. If it's one strawberry, a couple of blueberries, or whatever fruit you choose. Some I don't like, some I can't use, but it's fine. Your choice. No one should choose for you. You should choose. You should choose. You know which one you like, which one you don't like, which one you like more. Just let it be 5. That's a lot of sugar already. But it's good because your brain's gonna be happy. Yes, you'll get sweeter. So, we're talking a lot about sugar. And we're coming back to carbohydrates. Carbohydrates breaks down into sugar. It does. It does. But there are certain types of carbohydrates that breaks down instantly. There are certain types of carbohydrates that breaks down instantly. And it's digested faster. And it comes out of the system faster. So, who eats brown rice? Brown rice. Brown rice, brown rice, brown rice. Okay. But do you know white rice? Do you know white rice breaks down faster and gets out of your system faster? It does. Brown rice take.
This is where we have the issue because, like you said correctly, white rice actually is more healthy than brown. We are being bombarded with so much information all the time that it becomes very confusing. At one time they say mango is not good, but we know that mango is a complete fruit. Papaya is very, very good. But the media and all these health things, they just keep confusing us with everything. With water. We know that in making when we use running water, we know that. So I think when we have an issue with, we say with sugar and this diet of fructose and all this stuff, but the average person, they're very confused because we're bombarded with a whole load of different information. We know that dates is natural, but still they create that confusion as well. And we promote this, breathing. The question is, the thing is that we don't have people around that can give us advice. Because the medical industry gave your doctor everything on the pharmaceutical industry.
Yes.
But if you go back to the things you said, you say, running fasting, Monday to Thursday, eating dates in the morning, we just really have to go back to the basics. And this is just what we're trying to get across. Every time something, one thing they tell you coconut oil is not good. Then now they tell you coconut oil is good. This is one of the things we have a conflict of information. Also, they disguise the words. They use like E150, 2000, whatever it is. The sugars will be talking about the gram. But how many person know like what's 15 gram in ratio? Is it a teaspoon? Is it like a tablespoon?
So we should measure, 18 teaspoons of sugar in an 8-ounce Coca-Cola bottle. 18 teaspoons, 18 grams of sugar. The reason why 20 is not there, the other 2 teaspoon floats. And they can't make it not float. I started by saying this conversation by saying, when we were growing up, someone was telling us what to eat. Remember? Someone was telling us what to eat. And we're older, like my brother at the back there is saying, they're still telling us what to eat. I also said something in the middle, that there are people who are giving you information that do not know anything about the information that they're giving to you. They're getting paid to give it to you. What is your job? What is your duty? اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. It is your right over yourself. Worst question is the one that is not asked. The worst question is the one that is not asked. If you can't read, ask someone to read for you. After today, all of you have me at your disposal. I will leave my number with Brother Abu. I think he's capable. He's in a good field. And you can call my numbers. And I will give you the information for free. So now you can't say you're ignorant anymore. Yes? No, you can't. Now you can't say that I don't know who I should go to. No, you can't. I'm here. And I've wanted to do this for such a long time. And it's beautiful. I love the engagement. After today, I want you to love your life. Really, really love it. Meaning you'll take care of it. You'll pay attention to it. Don't be lazy for yourself. And I mean that in every way possible. Read. Get information. The American Medical Journal has information like crazy. You can go. You can go to the CDC's website and you can get information. You can go to the USDA website and you can get information, even though sometimes the information is not really, really holistic, because, there are people who are working there and people, if you scratch my hands and I scratch your hands and whatever is going on, but it is on you. The onus is on you. Once you get to 18, you should learn to read your labels. And the label sometimes is not what it seems, because they use numbers and letters as labels today. They're changing it, right? They're using numbers and letters. E something, B something. But we naturally know what we need. Protein, carbohydrates. Enough protein, enough carbohydrates. In this country, no one cuts cane anymore. Right? In this country, no one is cutting cane. So you don't do no crazy, heavy task. Of course, you might be a contractor, but you don't even turn spade anymore. A big truck comes and pour the concrete for you. Once in a while, you may have to climb a ladder, come up, go down, something. So we're not doing really crazy, strenuous exercises at work. But we're sitting in front of the TV when we come from work because we're so tired. No, I think we're too lazy.
So should we be like trying our best to cut out processed and packaged foods, things that come in a box or
Very, very good question. Very good question. Yes, the processed foods, the nutrients are depleted. The nutrients are depleted. Buy your food, cook your food. If you can't, prepare it on the weekend. It's going to last you a couple of days. Put it in the refrigerator. Processed foods is really bad food. We're still a country where you can buy natural products, right? We can go to their supermarket everywhere. It has natural and organic. So try your best. Look at your labels. Sugar is very important. Read. If it says 1 gram of sugar, be happy. If it says at the bottom, added, included added sugar, don't be happy. Put it back. So, anybody got any other questions?
Yes, we talk a lot about how to get rid of the sugar that we have.
How to get rid of the sugar that we have? Exercise is not going to be easy to get rid of the sugar, but it will help. Yes? Exercise will help. So, go for a long walk if you can. If you can't, like Brother Abu was saying, take the chair, sit and stand, walk in your house. After you finish eating, walk 40 paces so your digestive system can kick in and work faster. I've had two motor vehicle accidents, and I wasn't able to work out for 2 years, even up till now. But I maintain my ideal weight. I look what I eat. I love my figure. Yes, brother?
Yeah, you talk about sugar and the body,
Yeah.
but stay clear from pancreas and insulin. Could you bring in the conversation?
So, the reason why I don't want to elaborate on that, I'm not a doctor, but I can just mention there is the sugar, after a certain amount of time, the sugar builds up and the body is not able to process, and the mind is not able to process this amount of sugar. So the pancreas develops certain types of bacteria. Yes. Because of sugar. And that's the most I'll tell you for now. And you can Google it. Huh?
So the pancreas becomes dysfunctional or
Partly dysfunctional. So the insulin, right, yes. Any other questions? Sisters? Sisters? No? So I am really happy that I came today. You guys have made it fun. I hope that you've learned something, especially about sugar. 206 million Americans, that is not an easy number, are going every single day towards diabetes. That's actually 1/3 of the population. As a matter of fact, 2/3 of the population. And they are diagnosed and undiagnosed. So please, read your label, eat your fruits, eat your vegetables. Now you can't say, Mom, I don't like my vegetables. Or Dad, I don't like my vegetables. Now you have to eat it. They used to say it's good for you. You used to think it's bad. So please. And you need to go to the bathroom at least 1 time a day. Keep your gut clean, because in our gut, all the diseases start in our gut and it's transferred to the rest of our bodies. So may Allah make it easy. Yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. Many, many more. Rest. Rest. Not enough sleep. Sleeping? No. Yes. Sleeping. Rest. R-E-S-T. Right. Get more sleep. Yes. Less stress. Stress is a big factor. One of the biggest factors is stress. And I've come to the end of my time. Thanks very much. I hope you guys have enjoyed every moment. I'll come back some other time, talk about stress, talk about different things that affects our life and our health. Today, my topic was sugar blues. I try my best to stick to the topic of sugar blues. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.